Hi everyone, this is Harold Ho from haroldho.com. Welcome to this week's blog post, my weekly blog post. How are you doing this week? Well, for me, it's terrible, I would say. My day job has been like running around like a headless chicken. Okay, not much getting done. It's just like it's been crazy, moving from here to there and hardly anything done. Well, I must say I'm glad to tell you that, well, in a couple of months, probably like 4 months time, all this will come to an end. And it's going to be a big relief for me, to be able to focus back on my online business. Now, talking about online business, well, this week has been kind of not too bad. I got my autoresponder, the sequence of my follow-up emails, 14 follow-up emails in place. Now, what I need to do is to edit some of these emails and to insert CPL links, cost per lead links inside this follow-up, and then I can proceed to a testing stage, after which I'll run it live. Okay, I'll send it, for paid traffic to start email list building and see how does it goes about. Anyway, it's been very tiring every day coming back, from my day job and trying to follow up with my online business. It's really very tiring, very challenging, and there's no way, in fact, but to move forward, not backwards. That's not the direction. So I have to put in a reasonable amount of effort to do that every night. Now, this week I have for you 10 points on how to be a good salesperson. As an online entrepreneur, online marketer, you are somehow like a salesperson because ultimately you want to sell something. As long as you sell, you get paid some form of affiliate commission. If you don't sell, then you're not going to get paid. Now, I have 10 points of being a good, salesperson. Point number one is product knowledge. To begin with, your ability to sell means 50% of the battle is won. So what is the other 50%? Well, the other 50% is for you to be in the shoes of your client, of your customer. Be in their shoes. Imagine yourself being a customer instead of a salesperson. That means you must understand what pains, difficulties, and challenges your client go through, and the product knowledge you have in solving their pains and problems. That is the other 50% of the product knowledge that you must have to succeed. Now, point number two will be having a view of a customer. Today's context is not all about money, that you want to go out there and sell and make all the money. Of course, we all love to do that, but let's think about it as how much you can do to have a win-win situation, both for you earning that money as well as your client getting their pain points solved. Okay, it cannot be one-sided, you being a salesperson, them being a customer. Okay, you must adopt a mentality, a mindset of how can I help. You got to view it as a partnership, not something like you are you, me and me. Okay, you are you, I and I. Okay, I'm a salesperson, you're a client. No, it must be a partnership in order to succeed, by having a view of a customer. If you have separated, you have that separate thing, I'm a salesperson, you definitely cannot see the view of a customer. Okay? Now, point number three is self-belief in your product or service. Believing in your product means you must be a user yourself. How can you sell when you're not a user of the product or service? I cannot sell you a system if I do not use that system at all. How on earth will you convince someone to use it when you yourself are not using it? If your client asks you, so are you using it? No. How are you going to sell that? Can you imagine? So you must be yourself, convince yourself that you are using the product and how this product can change the lives of others. That, when you use it, say, hey, I believe this product, can change the life of others. So you got to go one step beyond the usefulness of the product. Now, the fourth point I have is building a personal relationship. Yes, at all times you should be growing new leads, but you must follow up with a personal relationship with your existing clients. When you have that personal relationship, you'll be in for a surprise that, how it helps. To build that personal relationship means you are gaining trust. Remember the know, like, trust I mentioned many times in my past blog posts, videos, that this thing. So when you build a personal relationship, you are building trust. You are gaining the trust of your client. And believe me, it sells. Whatever you say, they will believe and they will sell. And you must show them that, you are a user as well. Now, point number 5 is follow up. You must always be following up with your client. You have sent them an affiliate link. Perhaps you'll be good, to check with them. Hey, did you open my email when I sent you the affiliate link? Did you click on the affiliate link that will bring you to the sales page? Okay, you must always be following up with them on this aspect. It's because that it shows that you are proactive. In fact, that you are doing this, and at the same time, you are also inquiring and finding out why have they not opened your email. I'm too busy. No, okay, you're too busy. How about tomorrow? You must really open the email. I can bet you that you see something that is definitely going to help you to solve your pain point. Okay, why are you not clicking my affiliate link and going to the sales page? What is holding you back from all this? It's only when you do follow up, then you can understand that whether your leads are really in that buying stage or no, they are not quite ready. It's through follow-ups. The point 6 I have is personalizing your message. I know today, personalizing your message is very troublesome. It's very tedious. It's very time consuming. So why not I have one that fits all that kind of style and blast it out to all, my clients. And you look like some kind of standard format kind of messages you're sending out to them. If you make the effort to personalize your messages, like, Jim is different from John, that's for sure. Speak to Jim really like you know Jim, and speak to John like you really know John. Your message to them cannot be the same. Jim's problem may not be like John's problem. So, this is how you can personalize your message. When you do that, you show them that you are taking a special interest in them. And, they can tell that you are really sincere in your intentions. Now, point 7 I have is listening. Take a break yourself from talking, telling and telling and telling and telling. Why not, for a change, listen to them. Offer them an opportunity to give feedback. Tell them, what have you got to say about my product or service? Give me some feedback. I love this song from Simon and Garfunkel, The Sound of Silence. There's one line there that says, people hearing without listening. Okay, that is exactly what we are going through when we don't listen. And most of the time, in fact, we are not listening. Okay, we are just hearing. There is a difference between hearing and listening. When you hear something, it's just that audible sound, that you make. You hear, the sound of a train running through. You hear the sound of traffic. You hear the sound of a plane taking off. Okay, you heard a bomb blast. Okay, an explosion. You're hearing it. Then what is listening then? Listening is something more in depth. Okay, you are hearing, but you are not listening. So this listening is like taking notice, tune in. Okay, you are going deeper rather than I just heard the sound, of cars passing by, whatever it is. So in today's context, you must really make the effort to listen. It goes beyond hearing. Now, point number 8 I have is value giving. This is something very interesting. I think this is best illustrated with an example. That you are trying to promote an affiliate link, your affiliate link to a web hosting service. Okay, instead of just telling people, okay, you want a web hosting, click on this link. Offer them a free tutorial on how to go about acquiring a domain name, how to have their blog site set up in WordPress, how to install themes, and from there proceed on to the first blog post. You see, it goes beyond, hey, click on my affiliate link and just get web hosting from this company ABC, and then that's it. You are no more to be found. Go take the extra effort to give them a tutorial how they can set things up after acquiring that web hosting. Now, point number 9, challenging your prospect. Okay, you don't have to be the yes salesman. Whatever your prospect say, yes, 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 yes. No, you don't have to be that, like a yes minister, everything yes. If they are putting up something not reasonable, doesn't make sense, challenge them. Okay, when I say challenge them, for God's sake, you're not going to pick a fight with them. Okay, that's not my intention. Okay, not to pick a fight. If they say something that's not reasonable, challenge them. Why is that so? Can you show me an example? You say that this service is lousy, it's bad. Can you give me some examples? What is bad about it? Ask them, find out from them. This is what you challenge your prospect. And of course, don't challenge for the sake of challenging. Okay, you must make sense to your customer. Now, the last point I have, point number 10, is their success is yours as well. What does that mean? Again, I think I will illustrate this best with an example. You sold them a high ticket, item, a coaching program or something like that. You must do a follow-up. It shows you care, of course, by that follow-up, like I mentioned earlier, on to find out, see, how are they going about with the training in this high ticket program? How are they progressing? Offer them a few tips from your experience of this program that can help them maybe to close their first sale, or to earn their first 1,000 commission. And when you do that, you are really giving value. And when they succeed, when they close that first sale, it's very successful to them. At the same time, it's your success as well. I bet you'll feel good, say you help that person, who has bought this from you. And of course, with that, you are building relationship. They trust you. Next time, the next product you have for them, you are pretty certain that you can sell to them. Okay? So now I have already given you all the 10 points. I come to the end of my video, my blog post. All I need from you is some feedback. Okay, of the 10 points, tell me which one ranked number 1 in your priority. It's going to be different for everybody. Maybe listening is your top priority. Maybe product knowledge is somebody else's. Personalizing your message is others. Okay, now, in our daily lives, do you agree with me that you always get distracted? Whether you're in your day job, you are doing your online internet business, you will always get distracted. How to resolve that? Try meditation. You don't have to do too long. Just 3 minutes. I don't think 3 minutes is too long. Okay? Have a mantra, maybe something that goes like, I will complete my task. Just keep on repeating that to yourself. You are staying focused. And believe me, within that 3 minutes, you are also going to get a lot of distraction. Okay, can you imagine just 3 minutes and you can get distracted? This to say is 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour. You'll be totally distracted. So when you get distracted, come back to your mantra. I will complete my task. Okay, I will complete my task. Okay, so that is one tip I'm giving you to help you to stay focused. Slowly you'll see result. Don't expect everything to be instant. Like instant gratification. Today's world is promoting everything is instant. Okay, when things get too instant, you are also going to be instantly disappearing quite fast. So take your time, and you will see results slowly. It's a test of your patience, believe me. Okay, I'll take leave now as I end my blog post, my video post here. I like to take this opportunity to wish one and all, a good week ahead, a blessed week. Take care and stay healthy always. Till my next blog post, I'll see you again. Bye for now.